What does it mean to be a man? First of all, just recognize the fact that God made men and God made women. And He made them perfectly, He made them without mistake. He knew exactly what He was doing when He made men and when He made women. And when we get that in our head, we'll be better off as a people, we'll be better off as a family, we'll be better off as a nation. There's nothing wrong with being a man. There's nothing wrong with being masculine. It is a beautiful thing for a man to be a masculine man. It used to not have to have this kind of definition, but in our culture where manhood is attacked daily at every front, media, TV, wherever you look, manhood is being attacked. Now, we can't let the mistakes of stupid men, and we've all been stupid anyway, but we can't let the mistakes of stupid men who have done stupid, macho, idiotic things in the name of manhood to keep us from being real men. So be a man. Be masculine. Look masculine. Wear masculine clothes. I cannot believe what is passing for masculine clothes. Well, they're just clothes for men that are passing today that are not masculine. If there's any confusion whether you should be wearing anything that resembles or looks like skinny jeans, no. That is not for the masculine man. Trends change, times change, but masculinity doesn't change. And being masculine is always in fashion. This is not a fashion channel, but be masculine. Be a man. If you have any questions about what that looks like, read the Bible. You'll find great examples of what it meant to be a man. You'll find bad examples, but you will find good examples of what it means to be a man. You can look at the life of Christ and forget what Hollywood has said, how Hollywood has portrayed Jesus, how pictures have given Jesus this effeminate, sissified, long-haired, hippie freak type of look. It's ungodly. Jesus was a man. He was a masculine man. He was a man's man. But look at more popular figures. If you don't know what a man looks like dressed, man, look at the way men dressed in the 50s and 60s. Their work attire, their dress attire, their shoes, their trousers, their hats. They looked masculine. There was no question what men's clothes were and what women's clothes were. It's ridiculous that we have to deal with this crap today. Look at old cowboys. Look at John Wayne. And I'm not in any way endorsing any of these people as a whole. I don't know these people. Okay, but John Wayne, good example of being a man. These old cowboy shows. Look up a few of them. Okay, be a man. Be a man. Don't let this world dictate what you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to be. Be a man, and then be ready to stand alone and be ready to be ridiculed for being a man. God made us with feelings, men. God wants us to use our feelings to be manly, to use our moments of emotion, our feelings of anger. I'm not talking about this selfish, stupid anger where we take everything out on our wife and kids. I've done that. I'm not talking about that trash. I'm talking about being a real man and being honest about your emotions and talking things through with your wife and telling your wife what you want and still being a man and being respectful, but being true about your feelings, your fears, your emotions. And when you're angry, don't stuff those feelings down. Find a productive way to release them and to use them for your production and to help others. There are some things happening in this world that should anger. What I'm talking about now angers me. I deal with that anger. I write it down. I work through the frustration of the anger. And then I try to find a productive way to deal with issues. Be a man. That's where this video is coming from. Going through the process of dealing with my emotions and dealing with the trash that our society puts out there and dealing with it correctly and letting it go through my mind and writing it down on paper, getting my thoughts down and making a video of it. Be a man. Look like a man. Act like a man. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, there's some of us, we're all wired differently. Listen, there are some men that are just more hardcore men and other men that are more soft men, and there's nothing wrong with either one of them. The soft men have to learn to be a little bit more hard, okay? And the hard men have to learn to be a little bit more tender. We all have a balancing act that we got to get through. But it doesn't mean you have to be sissy, and it doesn't mean you have to be effeminate, and it doesn't mean you have to be macho. And if you've got to declare to your family or to your wife or to whoever that you are the boss, then you are not the boss. Learn to be a man. Deal with your own sins, your own failures, your own frustrations, and be a man. Be a man.